Welcome back to the Meta Economist TV. The Meta Economist interviews are back with another guest, and this one is a very important guest from a Finnish company. And I want to say thank you to Rauno Saarnio, that is a CDO and founder at XR Presence in Finland. So welcome, Rauno. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Ilaria, for inviting me.
Okay, so Rauno, let's start talking about your projects and the Finnish company you represent. We see also behind you that it's really clear the topic we are talking about. So we are talking about 3D atmospheres, 3D and metaverse. Sometimes we call it metaverse, but you say VR presence, VR experiences. So tell us what you feel like about these projects and then the difference between VR and the metaverse for you, in your opinion.
Okay, thank you for the question. So first of all, about the terminology. So at the moment, the industry is talking about metaverses, but I see more them like multiverses. These can be like early trials for future metaverses, but there are many standards, regulations, interfaces, protocols which we need to define before we can see a metaverse to be born. So we are creating AR, VR, XR. And for that purpose, we have also created Web3 and our own XR platform. And with the virtual reality, so that has been existing for a long time already. Added to that, so we saw the augmented reality, and now the technology is there to have it mixed. And we are using this for our special skills. So we focus on functions, solutions, and interactivity within the spaces. So it's nice to have nice walls, but who needs walls when everybody is looking for efficiency? So therefore, functions, solutions, and interactivity is very important for us.
So I think these words are very important. Your words here, because this relationship between VR and metaverse is now, is taking another path. What are the projects you are working on with your Finnish company? And we just saw the site, your site, and in this site I saw many key ideas, because you talk about platform functionality and interactivity. What are these words about?
Okay, thank you for the question. And let me share my screen for you. So here, for example, in front of you, you can see our CEO and my business associate. And here he is as a hologram explaining and welcoming everybody to this conference center, which we have developed. And you can see us here several times. So here he's standing behind the info desk explaining how we want you to experience this virtuality. And here on the left-hand side, you can see me talking about what kind of sites we are creating. And here on the right, you can see him again, and he's talking how we have integrated HR into XR and how companies can benefit from using this kind of sites. But when I told you that we incorporate interactivity, so with one push button, you can link with me, for example, in LinkedIn. With one push button, we have CRM integration to HubSpot Forms, for example, and all the information is collected into our backend.
So this is a project about services and business services, B2C, B2B.
This is both B2B, B2C, and B2B2C and B2G. So we're even helping governments already with their projects. So we try to make this change from reality to virtuality to be as simple as walking across the street. And we want to show here samples on this site. So we have customer experiences. We are showing samples within human resources. We are showing research and development. We are showing how XR can be incorporated with the sales. And then we are showing how we can make digital twins out of people, out of teams, out of processes, out of products, out of buildings. So that's the purpose of this site. And because we are doing so many things in these worlds, so it would need 10,000 pages in the internet to present what we are doing here in the reality. So it's a little bit like Facebook. I'm always asking, have you been to Facebook corporate pages? And everybody's telling me, no, I haven't been there. And I answer them that exactly nobody has been because they don't exist. And here it's a little bit the same thing. Our basic thought is that we want the people to come in here and experience themselves how, for example, in this case, we are presenting a production machinery. And this is used for pre-sales, this is used for marketing, this is used for training, this is used for onboarding, this is used for service and maintenance and many other tasks. And we are also using diminished reality here. So we have taken away crucial parts from this machinery so that the competition cannot find the details. But we allow you to go into the process to have a look on how every piece is moved here in this site.
So thank you, Rauno, because this is very, very important just to see what you can do with VR. And the next question I wanted to ask you, I know your company is working also on health projects in the fields of health and also with hospitals. Tell me more about that, because we saw something for another kind of economic area, but talking about health is very important nowadays to find something to heal, to go over illness. So what your project about health is about?
Yes, we have several projects where we have been a part. So we have been rendering complete hospitals with all the different rooms and the surgeries and different care areas. And we have incorporated nurse onboarding, training, learning, and also competence assessments. So we can follow up how well the nurses are learning. And we have experienced that with the help of virtual reality, with headsets and different kind of learning. So 50% in the time and also in expenses can be saved. And at the same time, the retention rate has been 15 to 25% better than the conventional onboarding, learning, or training. So it can be an onboarding project. Here on the left, you can see a picture about how to make the COVID test. It can be also simple how to make the hygiene and how to put the equipment on, like for the COVID time. So we were onboarding people for that, but it can be also a cafeteria worker here. But we can also onboard to use new machinery in the hospitals or some new uh, diseases, for example. So when a new patient appears and they have a certain disease, so also onboarding for this disease and how to treat yourself can be virtualized, and you don't have to do it over and over again. So that we can incorporate the methodology where we have learning process and from which we can find the best practices, which we can bring back into the methodology.
So, um, what you are talking about is something that really makes a revolution also in the health fields, also about what we are talking, also about the didactic aim of these VR experiences.
Yes, I'm most certainly about that. So I've been traveling more than 36 countries through, and I've been talking with healthcare professionals from Australia to United States in between. And all over, everybody has the challenge of finding skilled personnel and the challenge of onboarding and training them as fast as possible. We need to employ people from foreign countries which have challenges also with the languages, so we can also onboard to languages or products, etc. But more or less with the headsets, with the XR headsets, so you can come to the patient and everything can be displayed to your headset, in which way you're treating this patient, what you need to pay attention to, etc., etc. So we have the meanings of taking the best skills from the best nurse, and we can implement these best skills even to the new starting nurse in a new hospital. And if we can have less accidents and less treating mistakes. So we are talking about huge savings. And I just came here to a sample. I have here just a demonstration for Coca-Cola. So I can go and I can pick up these products, and that will start a video about that product, for example. So now it's a Coca-Cola Christmas video. So I'm dropping that down on the floor, but it could the same way be also some special tool used in the hospital, special machine, how to start the machine, etc. So you can access a lot of information and be much more effective with the help of using these new technologies.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying by mentioning the revolution, because this kind of model of didactic formation, it's going to change forever what we mean as school and university degrees. It's all more democratic, let me say that. And as we talk about all these projects, the last question I want to make to you, Rauno, is we talk also about the concept of interactivity, but do you think this kind of tools, technological tools, are more attractive for the business or the entertainment worlds? I mean, what kind of worlds are more interested in this new technologies?
Well, if we think from the demographics, so of course the younger generations are more familiar in gamified solutions. But that's having said that, so I can also see that it's coming now also for other generations. And here on the right hand side, for example, we have generated for an American company a web store with fashion, and all these items you can pick them up and you can explore them in your hand. So we can have like two people, one from Italy, one from Finland, going into a store in New York, and the friends can evaluate the products and they can give their opinions about the products. So I think these gamified solutions will also be integrated into the working. So we have created, for example, driving tests. We have created forklift driving. We have created various kinds of personal lifters, and then the personnel can come and practice, and these are more or less gamified solutions. So I think we are right now in a stage where companies are integrating their training, their onboarding, their sales, and etc. into virtuality, and they can see the benefits in sustainability. They can see the benefits in efficiency. They can see the benefits in cost savings, time savings, and we have
Right.
already seen companies who are specialized in making digital twins out of their best salespeople.
Right. So, in conclusion, we need to make a good balance between gaming and business, and maybe the contamination of the two is the answer. And so that was my last question. Rauno, thank you very much to being with us, to being with the Meta Economist TV. I hope this could be just the first step for a good collaboration with our site, with our portal, and feel free to make a contribution, another interview, or maybe another case study, or just feel free to write down about our main themes like cryptocurrencies and blockchain and other stuff. All the community of the Mad Economist TV, it's very, very proud to add another a passionate, another professionist of the new economy in some way. So thank you very much again, and see you soon also here.
Thank you, Ilaria.